It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And this one features Michael Mayer. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Titans and the Jaguars under the lights on Monday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17. As it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Operating from the gun, Olsen. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action here on first down.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Olsen. Finds his tight end Ingram. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Now whistles. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. They'll look to throw again. Lucas Van Ness make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Roman. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Titans at 9-6 now. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Roman, and that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville get on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. McCaffrey running up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Olsen, and this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Roman. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there. You look at this Jaguar defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
This is taken at the 23. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 23 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
To throw on 2nd down. Olsen over the middle, complete. It's Gibson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Olsen. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. That's a lot of the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
This defense for the Titans, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. Some motivation this week, not an issue.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, Picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Roman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 3rd down and 6. Operating from the gun, Roman. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Bigsby. Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Roman to the right side. Here's Mayer. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
2nd and 7. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. We'll find Gibson here complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Operating from the gun, Olsen. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Olsen. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Throwing on first down. Olsen. That's to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Off play action. Olsen over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Olsen. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On first down, Olsen completes it to Evan Ingram. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Looking to throw. Olsen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Watson from 3 yards out. And the Jags drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Roman. That one too wide and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 20. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Roman finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our E8. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Roman firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. Bigsby looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Bigsby once more. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Take Bigsby. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd down, right back to McCaffrey. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Fancy footwork at the 45. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Lucas Van Ness able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw. Roman. Over the middle, it's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. To throw on 2nd down. Roman. Short throw. That's hauled in by Mayer. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Roman. It gets it right back to Mayer. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Roman. Short throw. That's hauled in by Mayer. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw caught by Musgrave. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Working down at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. On the toss to Charbonnet. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jalen Phillips, his 2nd sack of the night.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Finding space at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Roman. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Roman. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Roman. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He finds Mayer here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. It's a pickup with 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. Second down and 8.
It's second and 8. Boys, let's finish strong. Make something happen. Come on. Big play. Big play. Now. That's it.
Looking to throw. Roman. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 3rd and 4 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on 3rd down, Olsen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 110 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep.
He's got a man. Complete. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Watson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in.
You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for two and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. The pass taken in by Mayer. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Roman. Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And now out come the Jags. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Quarterback, D. Get on it. Get on it.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Still 1st down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They need 12 here. It's third down. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Jacksonville, they improved to 14-2 with still one game left to be played in this regular season. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good night.